Anything for the shot, episode 1. Back the fuck up. Oh shit. Like that? That's vibing? What it do, familia? Today's my birthday, and it's also the new start of a new series, the Anything for the Shot series. And I want to start the series off with my damn self. So with this series, I'm gonna be taking things to the next level. Okay, so literally, like, I always say anything for the shot. Just try to promote and show you guys that you have to be willing to do anything for your shot in life. So I'm trying to think, how can I do that better than actually doing anything for my shot in life? So for example, today, my shot, we're gonna be going and getting some crazy. Okay, I don't really want to tell y'all what it is because I want that anticipation up. I want the suspense high. I want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, I have to see this shot. What is the shot that he's gonna get? I'll show you guys the wardrobe. I'll show you guys the fit. I'll show you guys all of the different, items that we'll have that we're going to be using for today. But we're going to get this shot, and this shot is not going to take a lot of time to actually, necessarily take, but it's the setting up. So I feel like, you have to make the shot before you take the shot. This is the start of anything for the shot. Let's do it. You guys, currently I'm getting the wardrobe together, and usually like with this series now, I want it to be like a low-key fast-paced series that's kind of like got you guys' attention, but also forces me to just do it. You know what I mean? Just forces me to just get the shot and not think too much about it and overcomplicate things. So with this series, we're gonna have some fun. With this series, we're gonna do some, I don't know, but this is episode 1. I'm gonna try to make it like I don't know how I could make it, but we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We just excited. So first thing we have is a turtleneck that we're gonna be going through as well for the shot. We're gonna have some dress pants that we have as well for the shot. You guys know my favorite color is black, so obviously everything's black. And we're gonna be putting it in here so that we can be very discreet. We have some bug spray. We have some lighter fluid. We have the turtleneck once again, obviously. We're gonna go ahead and put this inside of here. We're gonna put it all inside of a duffel bag because we're not gonna put it on until we get to the location. Cause I wanna walk out there and, give up the, to the citizens of the world yet. And then we're gonna get this right here, which is my nice little dress shirt that I be wearing and stuff. There you go, right here. So this is kind of like the debut, low key, even though I'm shooting this today and I have to post this today for my birthday as well. Oh, look, even though it's like the debut of that, I kind of have to do both. So this is a little like we're gonna wear it from Zara. Hopefully I don't mess it up because I will have to purchase another one because I do need this. But anything for the what? Okay. Well, I think I might actually get another one that I actually don't care about and just bring that one just in case because it's a pop of color. Hold on, I'm gonna go get that. So we have this one right here, which is red, which I may actually end up using because red is like my childhood favorite color. So I might use that one also. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck this in here as well, just like so. And we got everything that we need. That may be it. And I think I'm gonna wear my boots, my Docs, if you guys don't know. And yeah, and I kind of want to show you what else we have. Let's see. We have a computer monitor. I feel like you guys may be able to see where this is going. Yeah, it's broken. So obviously we don't need it no more. So why not use it to get the shot? Let's do it. All right, you guys, we just made it to the location. Currently, we're about to go ahead and head back up in there. We have a really, really long way to go, but that is what you have to do when you're willing to get the shot. So, as you guys can see, I got the TV right here packed up. I think this Osmo is overexposing. If so, let me know down in the comments, you guys. But make sure to share this with everybody, bro. I'm doing anything for the shot, man. And I want to just inspire you guys to do anything for the shot. If you have an idea, go out there and capture it, whether it's in front of the lens or behind the lens. Go capture it no matter what. Whew, like I was telling you guys, you gotta be willing to do anything for the shot. And with this series, I'm just gonna try to push you guys to do anything to acquire your shot in life, whether that's in front of the lens or behind the lens. But we just made it to the location. We just made it to this space. There's a whole lot of walking, but as you guys can see, it's well worth it. We walked approximately 1.2 miles, and this is the spot, and we are about to get the shot. So I'm about to go ahead and start changing, get my wardrobe on, and we're gonna get straight to it, man. Oh, We are 100% on a time crunch. I'm gonna set a timer. It's currently 2:17. We need to be out of here by 3, because when you're getting the shot, it should not take you that long to get it, if we're being honest. So with this being said, it should not take you that long to get the shot, because if you go out there and you pre-plan, you have a notebook that's scripted out. Maybe it's scripted out, or maybe you even used Pinterest to, you know, plan out your shots, to know, have a storyboard that you can follow by and get those exact shots. And then maybe it'll allow you to be a lot more creative while on the shoot, because if you just go out there with no plan, no form of, you know, plan of execution or an ABC of what you need to get, you're going to be lost. Okay. And it's going to take you a lot longer than it should take you to get the shot. Okay, so if you do all the proper planning, the proper preparation, the shoot itself shouldn't take that long. The shoot itself could go super fast if you know the shots you want to get, the angles you want to get, maybe even if you have, you know, the scene, the setting, the poses that you may want to get. It should go so much faster if you plan properly. Okay, so proper preparation is needed when doing shoots like this, especially when it's a shoot that you're doing on a whim and you're going out to do anything for the shot at a crazy location and you may not have that much time. What's going to save you time is utilizing that time before the shoot to plan it out, storyboard it out, and get all of your ducks in a row before it's time to shoot and execute. If it takes you longer, yeah, that's what I tell you guys, you have to make the shot, not take the shot. If you're just taking the pictures, you're not gonna get what you want, because you're just taking photos. You're just boom, 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 but you're not making the shot. If you set everything up before and you get it exactly how you want it, you only should be able to have to take a few pictures. You shouldn't have to take hella pictures. You should only have to take a few photos. So make the shot, don't take the shot. The fit on, of course, the airplane's coming. All right, now it's time to set up the set, you guys. I'll put this over here. I'm gonna set up the set, but I'm also going to put together my light right now to show you guys how that's looking. So I have my 8200 that I'm gonna be using today. And it's gonna be using this light by itself, no other lights added on, just literally just the 8200. We're by the airport, so there's gonna be a lot of airplanes coming through. Currently having it at 1/32 power, but I don't know what power I'm gonna actually use when doing so. I just know that this is like the relative area that I wanna be in, and I'm gonna try to like set it up and see what I can kind of like put together or create from what I'm given, you know? Cause I know I want this TV back here, and I know I want that bit angled up so you can like see it and tell it's a TV, and I know I want it on fire, but I think maybe I wanna be like this. I want like one with the model face. I want one with the model face with it on fire, and everything else can be like, you know, like one staple where it's just like, oh shit, what's going on? Chaotic, you know what I'm saying? I want to give them chaotic vibes. I feel like that's hard. So let's see. I might have to put this thing in manual mode because the settings keep changing, y'all. So I'm gonna have her stand in there in the place, and I'm gonna take a few shots of her to get my lighting exactly how I want it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just have her stand right there and get this lighting how I want it. So I already exposed for the background. Now I'm just exposing for the subject. I kinda want them to be like relatively dark. Oh, it's hard, yes. But let me see, one more. Okay, I think I got it to where I want it. One more. Yeah, I think I got it to where I want it. All right, here you go. So I always like to do test shots before my subject even pulls up or comes. But even though this shoot is for me, you know, I always like to try to get the shots myself, like right, like the settings and everything like that. So maybe if I'm in studio, I might use a mannequin, or I may use a teddy bear, which is actually what I use a lot, is a teddy bear to like, you know, properly expose it. So when my client comes, I'm just ready to start shooting. All I gotta do is probably change my white balance a little bit to match their color and their skin tone and the whites of the, but other than that, hey man, I'm ready to start shooting. You know, maybe I gotta up my settings a little bit just to help punch in and punch out for those skin tones, but I got my lighting together. I am exposing for the background the way that I want it. Now when my subject comes, I'm ready to just get the shot. You know what I'm saying? Proper preparation for me to be able to get that shot. So you want to prepare, you want to do some test shots, things like that, expose it, play around with the lighting before your subject comes. So when they do come, you don't look like a noob, all right? When your subject pulls up, you want to be ready. You want to be prepared. You don't want to be like, oh my God, I'm still trying to figure it out. No, you want to have it all figured out. So when they come, you already are ready to shoot. You're like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. I want you to do this. I want you to do that, because you've already planned it. You already see where the light's going. You're not figuring it out while you're shooting, because that's doing what? Wasting more time. And your time isn't the time you're worried about. You're worried about your subject's time, your client's time. That time is money. You don't want to be wasting their time. So I relatively got the settings to where I want them at. Gave her the PNG strap because we don't need no problems for her holding this big thing. All right, we're gonna take some testers just for her to see, kind of get used to like taking some shots. Let's see how she does.
You want them all like this or more?
All vertical, all vertical, all vertical. This is pre-fire, y'all. How they coming out? All right, let me see. I'm a clicker, so you don't gotta hold too much because I'm gonna keep moving. Oh yeah, that's tough. Okay, but we're good, we're vibing good. I'm gonna go ahead and hide y'all boys in my neck socket. Let me know if this looks weird. Or would it make more sense to put it inside of here? Yeah, probably. If y'all start hearing ruffling and shit, I do apologize. But I mean, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to see this. Oh, I'm gonna do a mic check for y'all. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. All right, so the idea low key is like demolition vibes. So my weapon of choice is my tripod. I'm gonna be utilizing my tripod to demolish, not a word. Oh wow. See? Crazy. That's why we're getting rid of this one. Oh, it just happened. Go ahead, screen that back in. But you're gonna utilize the tripod to demolitionize items. Word? That's a word?
No.
No, it's not. All right, let's see. Hold on. Like that? That's vibing? That's hard? Woo. So you might not be able to see the playback. When you're not able to, press the record button, let it record for a second, stop the record button, and then press the playback. And then it will show. I told you I need a new camera. Oh yeah, these are fucking hard, bro. And we're in RAW and JJ. Okay, bet. Here, let me see. I don't know what was in my pocket. But how do these look though? How do these look though?
Why?
How do these look though?
You want to? No.
That, no? All right, tight shit.
Take that stuff off. I mean, take that stuff off.
Okay. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Just start having fun for real. Hold on.
Sicky Vicky, get it under control.
Start off by saying don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me. You have to do, like I keep telling y'all this, you have to do anything for the shot, okay? Yes, I'm sitting here looking a little crazy, but I'm going through the motions, showing you guys how it is to catch candid, I don't want to call them necessarily candid shots, but in the moment shots, in the motion shots. These shots come out looking a lot more real and a lot less, you know, fake, staged, and planned. You know, no one told me how to do this, but that's why you have your model being fluid, you know what I'm saying, throughout the posing process. Allow them to be fluid, allow them to move, and you capture them in the middle of those movements because it makes those movements like a lot more natural because it's what they decided to do. Okay, it may not be something that you told them to do, but they changing around, you know what I'm saying? It allows you to capture in between. So add a little bit of motion to your photo shoot, you guys, when doing anything for the shot. Don't just allow it to be static. Don't just do one pose and try to catch multiple angles of one pose. That's boring, okay? Do multiple poses, try different stuff out. Even if you feel like it's not gonna work, try it out because it will help you get those testers in. This will help you get that, you know, that extra practice under your belt. Just trying out a lot of different poses, telling them to do something, even if it doesn't look good, don't say, hey, that doesn't look good, try this. Like don't do that, you know what I'm saying? But let them know that, oh, okay, cool, we got that. Now do something different that you feel like might look a little bit better. Don't show them those photos either. If you feel like you just took some bad photos or that wasn't a good angle, don't show them those. Pause it and keep on going, but remember to shoot fluid. So keep them moving, try to add some movement to your shots so that way you can catch different angles while they're moving and you get a lot more dynamic shots. There's a lot more for your clients to choose from and there's a lot more photos to go through that maybe that shot, you know what I'm saying? It helps you with those chances of really getting that one shot because you're adding that movement rather than just having a static pose and not even moving and it looks so boring and uninteresting. Okay, so add movement to your photos. Whew, how'd that look? Take one. Is that too overexposed, too bright, or is that good?
Well, it kind of overexposed the outside, but you look good.
Do you like that?
I like how bright you look, yeah.
You like how bright that was? What's up? So you like that?
Yeah.
You like that? So you like it more clear? Like that?
Yeah,
Okay, bet. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's fine. All right, and then there's a light in a good spot. Was it good? Yo, did y'all see that? Yo, this is like literally anything for the shot. Like, fam, let me put y'all over here so y'all can see like how crazy it's about to fucking. My favorite thing about it. Like to get down, or you want me to like at least stare at this?
Oh boy. Okay.
Them hard?
Yeah.
Think we good?
Yeah.
All right. Show me them. Anything for the shot, episode 1. Give me ideas, what y'all want me to do, whatever crazy shit y'all say, I'm gonna do it. And remember, you guys, these videos are by trained professionals. Do not try this at home.
Hello?
It was that funny type shit. But
Animal.
sorry. These videos are by trained professionals, you guys. Do not try this at home, okay? I would not advise you to try this at home. And if you do try it at home, which I'm not telling you to do, make sure that you're by a body of water, okay? If you're by a body of water, you're good. You know what I'm saying? You can just throw that shit in the water and keep on pushing. But other than that, oh shit, we got people coming. All right, you guys, I love you guys. Until next time, taxi. Yeah. Always remember to, if you guys are doing anything for the shot, I just want to kind of give a disclaimer as well. Whatever you bring out there, make sure to take it back as well. Don't leave it out there for somebody else to clean up and you just brought another problem on somebody's property, especially out in nature. Don't contaminate nature, okay, you guys? I don't want to give out the wrong idea that you guys think that, you know, it's okay to, you know, litter and stuff like that. No, these same TVs that I broke, I will be taking back and I will be disposing of the proper way, okay? So I just want to put that out there. So I don't want to end it off on a bad note and make you guys think that I just left it out here. No, whatever you bring, you need to take back as well. So that's all I wanted to say. And also be safe when doing these things, you know what I'm saying? Until next time, taxi. So I'm looking after the shoot, you guys. It's not that bad, but I'm just showing you guys the real of anything for the shot. I literally got a gash in my thumb. It's relatively deep because you can see the white a little piece, but it's like drying up right now. But yeah, just be safe. I had gloves and I still didn't even use them. It was crazy, but just be safe, you guys, when doing stuff like this. Now I got to make sure that I can repair my thumb to be able to, you know, but good thing it's not my shooting hand. My left hand is just holding the lens and my right hand is my shooting hand. So good thing it was the left hand and not the right hand, but this is all a part of doing anything for the shot.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.